Listen, if you're watching this video right now and you have an LLC, a multi-member LLC, or any other business entity, you must file your BOI report, okay? Whether you've heard about it or you haven't and you're just trying to get around to it, or you're really just trying to get put on game about what the BOI report is and why you need to do it, then don't worry, I got you. Because in today's video, I'm just gonna give you a quick reminder and a step-by-step tutorial on how to file your BOI report. So please, grab your pen and paper, go ahead, get your pen and paper right now. Better yet, go get your computer so you can follow along with me. That's what I want you to do, okay? That's all I want you to do, and share this with everybody that has a business so they can file theirs as well, so they don't get any unnecessary fees or jail time, okay? And without further ado, let's dive in. And before we get started, ladies and gents, I just want to ask if you don't mind hitting that like button for me, as it helps my channel out a ton. I truly appreciate all your support. Now, enough rambling. Let's actually get into this step-by-step tutorial. All right, guys, real quick, education part. Let's get just straight to the point. I'll first explain the consequences of not filling out this report, okay? And then I'll walk you through exactly how to do it. Again, if you own a business entity, you're required to file your BOI report with FINCEN as mandated by law in 2024, okay? For businesses formed before January 1st, 2024, the deadline to file is January 1st, 2025. Missing the deadline can result up to penalties of $500 per day or a maximum fine of $10,000, or even, like I stated before, jail time. Now, for everybody that's hyperventilating because they forgot it's January, whatever, just hear me out, okay? Now, just for some backstory, the Corporate Transparency Act originally required all businesses to submit a report to FinCEN, essentially providing all information as to why you set up the business, when did you set it up, who's involved, how much, things that there was even a joke rolling around stating that you had to give them your blood type, but don't worry, you don't have to do that. At first, this requirement was put on hold at one point in time by some business owners, some small business owners that filed a lawsuit in Texas challenging the Corporate Transparency Act because they didn't like how you had to actually report everything of when, where, and how, things of that nature. The judge did issue a injunction to block the requirement, giving business owners a temporary relief. We really thought for a second we didn't have to do this anymore. But, however, things have changed, and the Fifth Court of Appeals overturned this injunction. So as a result, the BOI reports are now required to be filled out by January 13th, 2025, as in the making of this video, okay? So please understand this. Now, I know some of you may be wondering, well, you know, what if I don't use my LLC or my EIN or anymore, anything like that, or any of that nature? I don't even bother with it. Then I still need you to file this, okay? Because it's better to be proactive than reactive. If your entity is not formally dissolved, filing this report is not going to hurt you, okay? It's not going to take that long. It's going to take 5-6 minutes, all right? Again, being safe than sorry. Avoid the risk of penalties or complications down the road. And here's the good news for you. You don't have to pay anybody to do it, because I know there's a lot of people trying to charge to do their BOI reports and things of that nature. It's very straightforward, ladies and gents, all right? And I'm about to walk you through the steps of what you need to do. So what we're going to do now is we're going to hop on the computer and I'm going to show you how to exactly fill this out. So let's get to the computer. All right, ladies and gents. So the first place that we're going to go is, of course, FINCEN.gov. There are a lot of different websites for this. Just make sure you go to FINCEN.gov, the Beneficial Ownership Information Reporting, okay? So when you click on it, it should definitely look like this, okay? Now, when you get here, the first thing that you're going to click on, okay, of course, is file a report using the BOI e-filing system. This is what you're going to click on. All right, so when that loads, now you're going to get to a screen that looks exactly like this. Don't be alarmed. The next thing that I want you to click on is next, beneficial ownership information, BOI reporting. Okay, that's what I want you to click on. So let's go ahead and get started with this. All right. Now, when you get here, you have two options, okay? The first option is to file your BOI report via Adobe Reader. So it's kind of like you're actually printing it off, you're filling it out, and then you send it in to them and things of that nature. But I'm not a big fan of this because you only have a specific amount of time to get it done. I don't want them to try to pull an okie doke on you or nothing like that, where it's like, oh, yo, it was due on this date, but we got it on the 20th or the 25th or February 1st or something like that. So we're going to go ahead and penalize you. So, you know, to each his own, whatever you want to do. But if I was you, I would do the second option, which is file online the BOIR report. Okay, so you're basically literally about to do it right now. So we're going to click on prepare and submit BOIR report. Now, when you get this right here, do not be alarmed. It's just telling you literally the government is literally watching every single move that you make from here on out when filling this out. So be careful. Don't try to do any scamming stuff. You're going to click agree, and let's go ahead and get started. Now, let's get into the filing information. You have type of filing, okay? You have the initial report, the correct prior, update prior, newly exempt. Now, with the first one, initial report, this is for all the new filers, okay? And with the correct prior, this is when you filled out some inaccurate information and you just want to really update it or just change some information around, okay? Now, update prior report is pretty much self-explanatory. It's kind of similar to B. You're just updating. So if you maybe like changed anything or anything of that nature, you're going to update it. All right. And newly exempt is for anybody who's actually exempt from actually having to, you know, just fill out the BOI report. So I'm pretty sure you probably got something in the mail or an email stating that you are exempt. So for everybody here, you're probably going to do the initial report. So go ahead and click initial report. You're going to scroll down. This is just all the information right here. Of course, 31 USC 5336. Just all the information. And what you're going to have to do, you're just going to have to click next, okay? Now, reporting company information. Now, it's going to say request to receive FINCEN ID. So you want to click on this just to make sure that you have it, okay? You don't have to worry about this. Now, you're going to start putting in your business information, okay? So whatever the reporting company legal name is, just for you know, educational purposes, things of that nature, you're going to put that information in. If you have a DBA, put the DBA, okay? Just make sure you put the legal name. All right, next thing, tax identification number. Now, if you're an LLC, multi-member LLC, you have an EIN, which I hope you do. You're going to put your EIN number, okay? So whatever it is, whatever the numbers are, and make sure you don't put a dash. It won't take it. It'll give you like an error or anything like that, because I got an error when I first did it. So just keep that in mind, okay? Now you're gonna keep scrolling down. The next one, you're gonna make sure that you put the country or jurisdiction of the formation. So of course, if you're in the United States of America, you're gonna put United States of America. All right, so you don't have to worry about these because it doesn't have an asterisk. But let's just keep going down. Now you're gonna put the address of whatever it is. All right, you're gonna put whatever it is, U.S. territory. You're gonna put United States of America. You're gonna put wherever it was actually created. Okay. All right. So once you put all that information, then you can click next. Oh, geez. My bad. I'm just doing this for demo purposes. I'm sorry. Now, even though this doesn't have an asterisk right here, if the existing company, if you've done this before or anything like that, was before January 1st, 2024, you're going to click this, okay? That's what you're going to do. Now, if you didn't, just keep moving, okay? That's all you have to do. Now, when you keep scrolling down, this is when you're going to start putting your personal information, okay? This is when you're going to start putting, you know, your date of birth, first name, last name, and things of that nature. So just go ahead and put that information, whatever this is. Whatever your thing is. And now you're gonna put your current address. If it's your business address or anything, you can put your business address. You could do that. If it's not, you don't have to put it. So you're gonna put Main Street, whatever it is. United States of America again. Wherever you know you're set, wherever you are, things of that nature. All right. Now, when you get down here, this is when you're really going to have to identify your information. So it's going to ask you, how do you want to identify yourself? So you can do your passport, driver's license, ID, foreign passport, things of that nature. You can definitely do your driver's license if you want. You could put whatever that is. You're gonna do your jurisdiction. Again, it's not here, but of course you still actually want to do it because it's identifying the document, the state that it was in, whatever that is. And then after this, you're going to have to drag and put your documentation of whatever documentation that you have. Please understand that it has to be like a JPEG or a PNG or something of that. It cannot be. I don't think it could be a PDF because I think when I put a PDF, I think it gave me an error. And just make sure it's a certain size, okay? Because they won't take just all different shapes and sizes of the actual picture. So just make sure that you put the right one in. You can definitely, again, just take a picture of it, put it up to you, share it to your computer, however you want to do. Just edit it, and then you can just drag and drop it right here, okay? So that's what you're gonna do. As soon as you get it right here, you put that, and then you're gonna click next, okay? If you have a beneficial owner, so if you have somebody like a parent or guardian that's also on your multi LLC or anything like that, then you put all of their information as well, okay? But if you don't, then you don't have to worry about it. Now, if it won't let you go to the next screen or anything like that, I have heard that you can put your information in again just to fill in the boxes, but just do that so you can get to the next page, even if you don't have that. Now, once you fill out all that information right there, this is where you're going to submit everything. Now, before you submit everything, make sure you put your email, the confirmation of your email. You're going to put your name again, and you're going to put your last name, and then you're going to agree to the information that they are telling you, okay? On behalf of the reporting agency, you're basically stating that you certify and you actually state that all this information is actually correct. So you're going to click agree, all right? Of course, I didn't do it because it's a demo purposes, and of course you have to put all the information. If I was you, I would go back to the very first one and just look at everything again, okay? Please, especially if you're on your phone, because I know a lot of you are going to do this on your phone, okay? And you don't know how many times you can mess something up on your phone and not know it. I'd rather for you to do it on your computer. But again, go back. It won't hurt anything. Go back to it. Look at every single line that you uploaded. Make sure everything is right, okay? You're gonna click the I am human. You're gonna click the right ones, whatever it is, and then after that, when you're good, you're gonna click the submit button. Next, it's going to give you a confirmation similar to this. Okay, try to block out as much information as I could. Again, you don't have to pay anybody to fill this information out, ladies and gents. It's very, very simple to submit this. It will take you literally 6 minutes to complete. And again, you will have until January 15th, so get to it. Hop to it. You should have been doing it while I was doing it, all right? So please get to this. If you have to rewatch the video, watch it again, okay? And again, if you know somebody that needs to do this as well, send this to them so they can do this step by step, okay? I don't want any of you guys getting these $500 a day, violations or anything like that. Just do what the government tells you to do as far as you having a business so you don't have any issues down the line, all right? Again, I appreciate you guys for stopping by. I really hope this helps you. Now, make sure you go do this and you make sure you screenshot everything stating that you actually filled this out and save it in a file somewhere, all right? I want to thank you guys, and until next time, ladies and gents.